Hello, my name is Lisa, JJ Mutu, such as Game Reviews, everybody, and I want to give you my top 4 Transformer movies. Now, here's the thing, everybody. I have seen all the Transformer movies. I had to collect them both. I got all 4 of them on Blu-ray. And I just re-watched all of them, and let's just say, was it worth it? Kind of not. Okay. Let's start off with the worst, and this is my own personal opinion from worst to best, and I'll try to be as nice as I can. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is the second Transformers movies, and this is the only Transformers movies I do not like. I'm okay with 2 of them, and I only like 1 of them. This is the one film I can't understand. This is the second film. Here's the thing. I will always say this. What kills the Transformers franchise is the humans in this entire franchise. The human storylines just are not needed. If you focus on the Autobot storyline, it's just awesome. What is Revenge of the Fallen? Well, here's the thing. Autobots and humans are now called a Black Ops group called Nest, and now they're hunting down Decepticons. Sounds interesting. Okay, very interesting. But the government does not like how much damage the Autobots are doing to take out the Decepticons, so the government, we're going to take control and all this shit. We might not give you sanctuary and all that crap. This typical stuff that humans are prone to do when they deal with aliens. Here's the thing. What I can't not say about this movie. Shia LaBeouf's character drops a piece of the cube. He sees the cube. He goes down and he's like, "Oh, I have to go stop it. It's melting away." Then he takes out the fire, but he doesn't go looking for it no more after that little piece of cube. After he sees that there's Decepticons, how it creates. He knows about the cube, how it creates life, but he decides, well, forget about the cube. I'm going back to college. I'm going to go to college. I'm with my girl, learning some roommates and all that stuff, and we get this so much stuff with his parents just over and over again. He'll play Frisbee and all that shit. No, it's absolutely fucking retarded. Him and his freaking family going to college when he saw the shard fell. A piece of the cube fell and it created Decepticons. He doesn't alert Optimus Prime. He doesn't alert everybody else. Well, guess what they use for that little shard? They resurrect freaking Megatron. We also get Megatron's master in this one called The Fallen. And here's the thing. Megatron gets back so quick because of that little freaking shard, and Shia LaBeouf character brought back Megatron for that. The Fallen is basically Megatron's master. He wants to destroy the world. The typical villain stuff. And here's the thing. What kills this film is Shia LaBeouf's character so much around here. I loved, and Optimus Prime does die. Here's the thing. Optimus Prime takes on so many Decepticons, and later on, maybe less than 30 seconds, or probably 20 seconds after he dies, Optimus Prime dies, the Autobots show up. It's like, seriously, you took that fucking long to show up? Here's the thing. The Autobots, half of them were like, I can't even explain how bad they were to Autobots. I mean, there's stereotypes, and then it's just straight up race issues. I mean, what the hell, Michael Bay? It's typical Michael Bay. Total mindless explosions, certain stuff that we do not need to see. Over sexism, more of the American flag. Revenge of the Fallen is shit. Other than that one scene with Optimus Prime taking on those Decepticons, that was pretty dang cool. That was fucking awesome. I like Optimus Prime's death, but overall, what the hell was that? And yes, Optimus Prime does get back alive, and overall, I'm okay. I despise this film on so many levels because it's what everything goes wrong with film. But I do like when they focus on the Autobots and Optimus Prime, it was awesome. But when they focus on the human side, yes, it's fucking horrible. So yeah, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Oh my god, I can't stand that film. A 3 out of 10. That fight scene with Optimus Prime against the Decepticons when he's outnumbered, that's the only time you're worth your money. I would pay $5 for that fight. But overall, Revenge of the Fallen, bad film. Just bad. 3 out of 10. Next up, and here we go, is our Transformers Age of Extinction. This is the one with Mark Wahlberg, so we don't get Shia LaBeouf scream, Optimus! No, we got Transformers Age of Extinction, Mark Wahlberg. Here's the thing. The Transformers are being hunted down. The Autobots are being hunted down by the government, by a different branch of the government, played by Kelsey Grammer, the guy from Frasier, the guy from Boss. He's hunting down the Autobots. He's created a new Autobot or Decepticon, whatever you want to call it, and he created his own machine, but it's a mixture of Megatron and Sentinel Prime, and so he combined the two, and now Megatron's relived onto this new one. And the fact it's a very dark story with the Autobots being hunted down by the government and how the humans blame the Autobots for what's happening. And in some cases, it's kind of true, but some cases it's not. And here's the thing, I just really wanted to see the little dinosaur Autobots, and it was freaking interesting. And again, if you focus on the freaking Autobots and their story, it's interesting. But when you focus on Mark Wahlberg, yes, we get that he's a mechanic. Yes, he's helping the Autobots because he trusts them. And Mark Wahlberg's character is not a bad character in the film. His daughter and the daughter's boyfriend, or trying to be boyfriend, it's just wasn't needed. Overextended, way too fucking long. I mean, I'm okay with this film. I don't mind. I don't mind this film compared to Revenge of the Fallen, but I do not love this film. I think this film is okay. I mean, it's a little bit too long, but overall, Age of Extinction, I do not hate as much as I thought I would. Is it very, very, very fucking long, and do we need all these mindless explosions? No, we do not, but there are certain death scenes that really just... There's this one death scene, I forgot the freaking Autobot's name, and it was the beginning of this film. It was a green one that was the medical one. Yeah, it's also dealt with the his death really saddened me, and also the introduce the Transformers of like the creators of the people who made the Autobots, who technically made the universe. It's more about their backstory, how they came to Earth, but overall, it's not the overall best list and the best movie of all. But Age of Extinction, I did not hate. I gave it an average score of 7 out of 10. It's an okay film. If you don't care what you're watching, just pop in Age of Extinction. It's not that bad. Let's start it off with now number 2, and I feel like I'm doing this forever. I wrote all this shit down because I knew I'm gonna forget about it because it's very forgetful. These films, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Here's the thing, everybody. Dark of the Moon. I am okay. This had a lot of stuff in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so I was kind of interested to see this film. This film is extremely dark. Here's the thing. We find out a lot of backstory with the Autobots and the Decepticons about how the world was. We learned that Optimus Prime's freaking master is on Earth, and his name is Sentinel Prime. And Sentinel Prime, you can see how Optimus is. That's his master. Like, you know what? I get it, Optimus. That guy was your leader. I understand that. Sentinel Prime had the last, basically, hope in order to save their planet. And the thing is, though, with this entire thing of Sentinel Prime and Optimus Prime, we learned like a great backstory with Sentinel Prime, how he was actually gonna go to the order to the Decepticons. He was gonna defect to the Decepticons, and he killed Ironhide. As that little scene just wowed me. I'm like, what? No, but it was so interesting at how Sentinel Prime's like, I'm doing this for us. And Sentinel Prime is not Megatron's bitch. He was probably going to go over to Megatron's side, but he was going to take over Megatron's side. He made Megatron his bitch. I mean, seriously. Megatron didn't kill, we got Sentinel Prime on our side. Yeah, no. Sentinel Prime was a badass. But not focused on the Autobot storyline, this film did, again, crappy with its human side. Shia LaBeouf's character's back. Oh, Megan Fox dumped him. We all know the reason why, Michael Bay. And he got this now hot English woman, and now he's with her, and now he's getting a job and all that stuff, and more of his freaking parents. We don't need to see that shit. I found it interesting how the guy from Grey's Anatomy was in this movie, and how he's working with the Decepticons, how he was basically sell out his home planet in order to survive. I thought that was a nice little interesting arc right there, but we get Shia LaBeouf. This movie fails because of the humans, and if they do have humans, they could have more interesting humans. I like the guy from Grey's Anatomy storyline just because of the fact that he was going to betray his home planet just to survive, and I just thought that was cowardly tactic, but overall it was an interesting character arc. With Shia LaBeouf's is like, I'm getting a job now, you can't have my girl, this is not my fight. Why? Oh my god, John Malkovich was in this film. I could not believe I saw him. Like, John Malkovich, what are you doing here? And I'm just like, poor John Malkovich. Did you lose a bet or something? Why are you in this film? I didn't. But for what he was on, I'm like, John Malkovich, you make this so much better. And the woman for Fargo was in this. She was actually an okay character. I do not hate this film. I actually enjoyed this film more than I thought I would. Just because of the whole Optimus Prime and Sentinel Prime. I just love that little story. And the action scenes were pretty awesome. I like to see my Chicago. I like the guy from Grey's Anatomy in this run, but again, Shia LaBeouf's character's in this. And yeah, it brings the film downhill, especially with the dang parents and all that stuff. But overall, of a 10, I'm gonna give this film oh, I'm gonna give this film like a 7.4 out of 10. I gave it a like a C plus film. I do not hate this film. I think it's an okay film, and sometimes it can be downright enjoyable when you get the whole Autobots and Decepticon storylines. But again, when you focus on the humans, it's fucking shit. Okay, and this is the first, and that's the second one. So one on my list, and this is gonna be my number one favorite. It's none other than the first Transformer movies. The only time where Shia LaBeouf's character is needed. I like this whole militarization, how the military meets the Transformers, the Decepticons for the first time. I thought that was freaking amazing. For the first time, I liked how this one Transformer how he hijacked into the government system. There was a great blend of the humans in this story, how they're trying to save the world, and overall, this was the film that worked the best with the humans, with the freaking with the humans and with the at Transformers with the Autobots, the Decepticons. This was the best part. Shia LaBeouf's character wasn't annoying. It was actually kind of touching him and Bumblebee. And I just thought with his Autobots, how that's his car. He doesn't want to be part of this world, but it's just in his family bloodline since his father found out about Megatron. I just thought this overall had a good feel to it. The militarization wasn't too much involved. Well, the military was involved, but it wasn't like so much like, oh, they're dicks. No, they're just banding together to save the world. We get the shady government people. We get the militarization people who just want to try to save the world and try to do whatever they can, and they believe in loyalty. You have my back, I have yours. I mean, this film was overall just a better film. The first Transformer movie was a good film. I enjoyed this film. I gave it an 8.2, 8.4 out of 10. Granted, is there too much stuff in American flag? Yes. Granted, is there too much stuff in Megan Fox bending over and being all hot and being a lot of stereotypical stuff? Yes, there is. But overall, Transformers, the first film, it just worked in all times. I enjoyed Megatron. I enjoyed Optimus Prime. I just thought it was awesome for the first time. Sad to say, the rest of the franchise is just like, focus on the Transformers. Please, God, focus on the Transformers. Michael Bay, focus on the Transformers. But he doesn't listen to nobody, and he's ruined our childhood with the Transformers and with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fucking hate you, Michael Bay, so fucking much. But overall, for the first Transformers movies, 8.2 out of 10, 8.4 out of 10. It's a B minus film. I enjoyed the Transformers, the first movie. I enjoyed the third movie. The fourth one, it's okay, and the second one is just god-awful terrible. So yeah, everyone, that's my top 4 Transformer movies. Sorry if I ran a long way about this, but the Transformer movies is never going to be a special thing for me. Just because Michael Bay has totally ashrated every single thing about what I love about Transformers, and now the Ninja Turtles. But overall, that's my top 4 Transformer movies, everybody. Subscribe if you like, disagree down in the bottom, leave a comment down below, let me know, respect my opinion, I respect yours, and everyone, please signing off from you to everybody. Bye.